What's up, guys? Coach John Wojo here with JW Fitness answering another question for you. Well, I'm a tad bummed. I've done every diet. I've walked 45 minutes a day, watching calories, protein, etc. Due to an injury, I'm not able to do weights yet. No alcohol for a month, and I've actually gained 2 pounds. I could use some encouragement. I'm 67, not sedentary. What am I doing wrong? I cook from scratch and I very seldom eat out. All right, so I would classify this under the section of it's not enough to just try and eat healthy. Sometimes you really have to dial down and you have to know. You have to know your numbers. It's not enough to guess. And I would imagine at 67 years old, your metabolism is likely not what it was when you were much younger. You are not currently using weights because you're injured. I don't know if you've been using weights in the past, but you're at 67 years old. It's likely that your muscle mass and therefore your metabolism is not what it was when you were much younger. So it's not enough to just eat healthy foods. It's not enough to try and be good. And all of the descriptive phrases that we use to pacify ourselves into thinking that we're doing enough. You have to know. If you want to save money for the future at X% interest rate, and you want to end up with X amount of money 30 years from now, it's a math formula. You know, if you put in X amount per month, at the end of the year, you're going to have X at an annualized percentage rate, a compound interest rate of X. It's going to be this the following year, and then this the next year, and so on until you get to 30 years from now, right? Those are things that it's a math equation, right? It's like predictable and stepwise, and it makes sense. Well, that's how nutrition really is. There is a small range of calories based on your average activity per day, to include all of your workouts and all of your non-exercise related activity and the average of all your food choices that you generally make over the course of a week. You will find that there is like a sweet spot, a very narrow range of calories that if you stay within those calories, that you will maintain your body weight. Okay? You're going to fluctuate a little bit, but you'll generally maintain your body weight. But it requires consistency. You can't color outside the lines too far or too often, because then you will gain weight or lose weight depending on which direction you're stepping outside the bounds. And then once you discover what that range is, then you could manipulate it at will. You could gain weight at will, you could lose weight at will, as long as you're consistent with it. So it's not enough to just guess and hope and try and be good and try and eat healthy and think that you're doing enough. You have to know. You have to have some method of quantifying the energy that you are consuming, so you are relatively assured that it is not too much, so you're not gaining weight, and make sure that it is below what your maintenance range is to affect longer term fat loss. So you have to know your numbers. Having said that, you also said you've actually gained 2 pounds. So is that like 2 pounds on average, or you just happen to weigh yourself like a month later and you gain 2 pounds? Because, I go up and down 2 pounds, daily. The 2 pounds is not 2 pounds is not enough of a weight loss or weight gain to really be able to see beyond the noise of water fluctuation on a daily basis. So are you weighing yourself every day religiously and you're taking weekly averages and you've determined that it's likely that you've actually gained 2 pounds of fat over the course of the month? Or is it just like water weight, you know? So anywho, back to the basics. Like I said, it's not enough to just try and eat healthy or think you're doing enough. You have to find a way to quantify it. You have to know your numbers. You have to know. Because with knowing comes confidence, and with confidence will come consistency, and with consistency will come you actually attaining your goals. Guys, if you appreciate the content, like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.